What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, another interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is my personal favorite current WWE wrestlers for the women's side. Now, there was a men's video already. Hopefully, you saw that. Today is the women's side of things, and before this video starts, there's a couple of things I need to say. One, this is a personal list, and it's only of current WWE wrestlers. So, your personal list might be fully different than my personal list. It's just how we like wrestlers currently, how, different things we like. For my men's side, I tend to go for the heels, I really realized. For the women's side, I like them, for my top ones, I just realized I like them more as baby faces, but that doesn't show, I just realized. That does not show. Today, though, it's going to be top 10. It's going to also be tiers, so I would say tier 1 is I actually care when they win or lose. Like, I want them to keep winning. I get genuinely happy when they keep winning. I get kind of sad when they lose. Number 2 is, I kind of care. I kind of don't care. I get if it's a storyline, but I want them to keep winning most of the time. And then tier 3 is probably, I don't really care too much. It's whatever, but I still like them. So we're going to go through my top 10. I'm going to give a little reason why quick, but it's more just a personal video, quick talking point. So number 3, or tier 3, number 10, Roxanne Perez. She actually was, I feel like, higher, and then I started realizing how many people I like. Didn't have her as high. She will jump on this list. I already know she probably will in the future. She's 23, insanely talented. I think WWE hasn't booked her as great as what they should be booking her after being second in the Royal Rumble, but I want to say that truthfully, chances are they're just doing this because she's so young and that later on in life she will be booked a little bit better. But Roxanne Perez is super talented and I think is a good person in real life. So that's another reason why I really like her at number 10. At number 9, yes, Stephanie Vaquer. She's so talented. It's very much so. I think I respect her in the ring-wise and why I think she does deserve to get this push that she's been getting. I think for that reason, I like her a lot, especially for her in-ring talent. I think she's going to be a top WWE star. I wonder if she will get the IC or World Heavyweight Championship. I guess not Heavyweight Championship, World title for the Raw side of things. But she's a future star in this company and very deservingly so, I have to say. At number 8, we have Io Sky. Now, I would probably throw Io Sky maybe, I thought originally a little bit higher, but then I was looking at the other people around, and I like them a little bit better. I think just in the ring-wise, she's insane. She's kind. She's perfectly, I think, what you want a WWE star to be, which is insane in ring with insane selling. I'm going to go with Io Sky at number 8, but I thought at first she was really higher on this list, but she's not actually. So here at number 8, we have Io Sky, and I think probably will go higher on this list in the future, but right now here at number 8. Number 7, we have Bianca Belair. Again, another person that I thought was going to be higher, but isn't as high as I'd want. I think Bianca's been a favorite for mine ever since I started to really tune into WWE and make really content on it. It sucks we haven't had a Bianca title reign, and I shouldn't even count the 2023 cash in by Io in such a long time, but Bianca Belair deserves to get a title here soon, and I hope it's going to be not Naomi, but more than likely it's going to probably be from Naomi or from Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill would win in the future, but here at number 7, we have Bianca Belair, and I don't think she'll turn heel. I think she's going to be more of a babyface for the future. At number 6, we have Lash Legend. My God, this might be shocking to some people because I don't... Oh, and we're tier 2. My God, I don't show it, but Lash Legend is a future superstar in my eyes, and I hope to God this becomes true. Lash Legend is destructive, is very, very talented, and I'm shocked that she's not already on the main roster, or at least in title contention for. a lot of these NXT titles. Now they are pushing her with a Nia Jax feud. They are giving her the second place spot at the Evolution Battle Royale. But I'm telling you right now, I think Lash Legend Loki should be higher on this list. I'm a big Lash Legend fan, and I need Lash Legend to go on and do great things for WWE, because in my opinion, she deserves it. At number 5, we have Raquel Rodriguez. I think this is more personal because I like her outside of the ring rather than outside WWE than anything. Now, is she talented in the ring? Yes. Does she not get booked as how talented she is? Yeah, I think she's definitely better than what they show on television, in my opinion. I think she's a huge threat. She's tall, she's strong, she's has the skills like Rhea Ripley, for example, but she just doesn't, I think, get booked as well. And not a lot of people are into her compared to a Rhea Ripley, for example. But I think also for the outside of WWE stuff, I'm a big Raquel Rodriguez fan because of the, things that she's dealt with, and she's had a tough time sometimes with, the allergic reactions. And lucky for her, they're not as bad. I know they were as bad where it took her out of action for a while, but now they're not as terrible. And sometimes I saw an interview recently that she still sometimes gets it, but it's not as bad, which is good. But Raquel Rodriguez, hope the best for her, and I hope she does get a push here soon. I really do. Tier 2, number 4, I originally was going to put her in Tier 1. Chose not to ultimately because she loses sometimes, and sometimes it's fine, I understand, but Chelsea Green should be future star of this company, and I think they should already have given her more opportunities, not just the U.S. title. I mean, I want her to win these big matches. Like, I want her to continue to be great. She has gotten some opportunities like the U.S. title, but I want more, okay? She's very over. She's super over with the fans. I think her selling is incredible, and I think the Netflix documentary even shows that she is fine with losing every day if that means she's still getting booked. I think that's fine at a point, but really she deserves some win. I just hope in our lifetime, one time she'll get a world title run or a WWE title run, because in my opinion, Chelsea Green deserves it. I hope to God she wins Money in the Bank next year, because that is, in my opinion, who Money in the Bank should be for. Somebody like a Chelsea Green that's right there, can go up, and a lot of people want her to be successful. Number 3 is Sol Ruca. I don't know if people realize this. I know I've said this on this channel a lot. Sol Ruca, in my opinion, is a very, very, very talented superstar. I hope to God she actually gets moved up to the main roster. The rumor came out today when I'm recording this on Thursday that she's going to possibly be moved to the main roster. Now, I do want to say if it's moved to the main roster because she's talented and they want to push her, I'd be down. But if it's moved to the main roster because they just want her to be on the main roster and they do nothing with her, I'm going to be a little sad. I think Sol Ruca is super talented, super athletic. Her finisher is probably going to get her over in the WWE, got to be honest with you, because that is one of, if not the most insane finishers we have in the game today. Like, literally, the Soul Snatcher has got to be insane. She puts on bangers. The amount of matches she's had that's almost there to be 5-star matches are insane. Sol Ruca is very, very talented, and I hope they do her justice in the WWE when they book her. And I think a lot of people on this channel would know that she's one of my top favorites because I talk so highly about her every time she's mentioned. At number 2, we have Julia, another favorite. Now, I said I think there's more babyfaces because I really like Julia on her babyface run. Now, her heel run has been good. I would say they've kind of done her a little bit dirty with the U.S. title run right now. She won the U.S. title, which is great, but I would say she definitely could have, been on SummerSlam, really helped. I hope she has that big dominant run. That's what I'm really praying for. I think Kiana James as a mouthpiece for her is excellent. Do I really hope that they continue to have her on there right next to Julia? Yes, because I think it'll help Julia a lot, because I think the only thing that could be holding her back from being like a future actual insane star is that, not to be rude or ignorant, but people, not myself, probably won't be able to understand her as well when she's speaking English, even though I think her English is perfectly fine. Same with, for example, a Stephanie. She's perfectly fine, in my opinion. I think she's been way better at her promos. I think she's done great, and I think her in-ring skills are amazing, 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 where stuff like that shouldn't even matter for some people. So I really hope Julia does become like a future main eventer in the future. Future main eventer in the future. Gotta love that. But yeah, she's always been one of my favorites, especially since she's came from NXT and, you know, Stardom and all that. So Julia here at number 2. And I'm actually shocked that her style of work has worked so well. At first, I know people had concerns. I think it's worked very, very well. They also need to get a U.S. title render for her ASAP No Rocky. I also have a poster of her on this side of the wall that you can't see. Another person I have a poster for is Naomi. Naomi has been my number 1 for a while. If you have seen this channel since last year this time, I was begging Naomi to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. I thought it made so much sense. I have said, even you can look at here, that she won it this year. I thought it made so much sense for her to win it this year. I've had her here saying she deserves a push. She's going to get a push in 2025. I know it. Didn't expect her fully to turn heel. I know when they started that Jade Cargill storyline, I was like, okay, she's going to be the one to do it, and then she'll finally turn heel. My God, has that been amazing. Now, Naomi has been like my top 2, top 3 since she's been a babyface, and I think she's been very, very underrated, how she's been worked. But now, as a heel, she has been great. She has been amazing. And I have to be honest with you, this gimmick is what's going to push her to the top. I think there's a real good chance that she could be one of the best heels, if not the best heel in WWE right now. And I'm very happy they did her justice at Evolution. She got the title. She did great at SummerSlam. And I hope she does hold this title for a long, long time. Now, gotta be honest with you, I love you, Naomi. I'm expecting Bianca or Rhea to take it from you, and when that happens, I'm gonna be a little bit depressed. But Naomi is my number 1, and I think a lot of people on this channel could probably guess that. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.